Sit quietly for a moment and imagine holding a warm cup in your hands. Steam rises gently like your thoughts in the early morning. What you place into this cup is not just taste, it is intention, healing, and awareness. Today I will share 5 simple ingredients, not as a promise to erase all illness because life does not work in absolutes, but as a path toward balance, strength, and inner harmony. First, ginger. Sharp, warm, alive, ginger awakens the body like the first light of dawn. It stirs your digestion, supports your immunity, and reminds you that even a small root can hold great fire. When you sip it, feel the warmth spreading within. This is energy moving, not stagnant. Second, cinnamon. Sweet, gentle, and grounding. Cinnamon teaches balance. It helps regulate the inner systems like a calm mind guiding restless thoughts. Its aroma alone softens tension. Add it and let your body remember stability. Third, turmeric, golden and humble. Turmeric is not loud, yet its power is deep. It supports healing quietly, reducing inflammation like rain cooling the earth. When you drink it, imagine cleansing not forcefully but naturally as rivers cleanse themselves. Fourth, honey. Nature's kindness. Honey does not rush, it soothes the throat, comforts the heart, and brings harmony to strong flavors. But remember, add it when the drink is warm, not burning. Fifth, lemon. Bright and awakening. Lemon cuts through heaviness. It refreshes, detoxifies, and reminds you to release what no longer serves you. Its sharpness is not harsh, it is clarity. Now understand this. These ingredients alone do not wash away all disease. That belief creates illusion. True health is not found in one cup, one remedy, or one moment. Health is in how you live, how you breathe, how you rest, how you think. When you prepare your tea or coffee, do it with awareness. Do not rush. Watch the water boil, listen to the sound, smell the aroma. In that moment, you are not just making a drink, you are practicing presence. And presence itself is medicine. So drink slowly. Let each sip remind you. Healing is not something you chase, it is something you allow. When the mind is calm, the body follows. When the body is balanced, life flows. This is the true path, not curing everything overnight, but walking gently toward wellness, one mindful cup at a time. Healing begins with awareness, not quick fixes. True health doesn't come from one magical drink. It comes from mindful living, balance, and consistency. Healing does not begin in a cup, nor does it come from a single ingredient, no matter how powerful it may seem. It begins quietly in the way you choose to live each moment. Many people search for instant solutions, hoping that one drink, one habit, or one secret will remove all discomfort from their lives. But the body is not separate from the mind, and the mind is not separate from your daily actions. When these are out of balance, no remedy alone can restore true health. To understand healing, you must first understand awareness. When you drink your tea or coffee, notice how often your mind is elsewhere, thinking about the past or worrying about what is yet to come. In that state, even the most beneficial ingredients lose part of their effect, because the body is tense, distracted, and not fully receiving what is given to it. But when you slow down, when you truly taste, smell, and feel each sip, something changes. The body begins to relax, digestion improves, and your system becomes more open to nourishment. Awareness also shapes your choices. When you are present, you naturally move toward what supports your well-being and away from what harms it. You begin to notice how certain foods make you feel, how certain habits drain your energy, and how small positive actions create lasting change. This is not forced discipline, it is understanding. And understanding is far more powerful than temporary motivation. The idea of a quick cure often comes from impatience. Yet the body heals in its own time, just as nature does. A tree does not grow overnight, and neither does strength or wellness. When you accept this, you stop fighting your body and start supporting it. You become more gentle with yourself, more consistent, and less attached to immediate results. So when you prepare your drink, let it be a reminder not of a miracle cure, but of a deeper truth. Healing is a process that unfolds through mindful living. Each small act of awareness is like a drop of water filling a vessel. Over time, those drops become something powerful, steady, and lasting. Each ingredient supports the body in a natural way. Ginger energizes, cinnamon balances, turmeric heals, honey soothes, and lemon cleanses, working together to support overall wellness. Each ingredient you add to your tea or coffee carries its own quiet purpose, not as a miracle cure, but as a gentle support to the body's natural balance. When understood with awareness, these simple elements become more than flavors, they become small acts of care that accumulate over time. Ginger brings warmth and movement. When the body feels heavy or sluggish, this warmth helps awaken internal processes, especially digestion. It encourages circulation and creates a sense of lightness from within. But its effect is not something to force, it works best when the body is ready to receive it, reminding you that even strong energy must be used with balance. Cinnamon, on the other hand, offers steadiness. Its subtle sweetness does not overwhelm, but instead brings harmony. It supports the body in maintaining balance, particularly in how it manages energy. Just as a calm mind steadies restless thoughts, cinnamon gently supports internal stability. Its presence teaches that health is not always about intensity, but about consistency and equilibrium. Turmeric works quietly, often unnoticed at first. Its strength lies in its depth. It supports the body's natural response to strain and discomfort, helping reduce internal stress over time. Like a slow, steady rain nourishing dry soil, its benefits build gradually. This reminds you that true healing often happens beneath the surface without immediate visible change. Honey adds softness. It soothes irritation and brings comfort, especially when the body feels strained. Yet even sweetness requires awareness. When added with care at the right temperature and in the right amount, it complements rather than overpowers. It teaches moderation, showing that even beneficial things must be used mindfully. Lemon brings clarity as sharpness cuts through heaviness and refreshes the system. It encourages gentle cleansing and supports the body's natural detox processes. Like a fresh breeze clearing stagnant air, it helps you feel renewed. At the same time, it reminds you that release is just as important as nourishment, letting go of what the body no longer needs. When these ingredients come together, they do not compete, they cooperate. Each plays its role, supporting different aspects of the body. But their true power is not only in their properties, it is in how you use them. When added with awareness and consumed with presence, they become part of a larger practice of caring for yourself. Over time, these small, mindful choices create a foundation of well-being that no single remedy can achieve alone. Avoid the illusion of curing everything. The idea of washing away all disease is unrealistic. Real healing is gradual and holistic. The idea of washing away all disease can be appealing, especially in a world where discomfort is often met with urgency and impatience. Yet this belief can quietly lead the mind into illusion. It suggests that health is something you can gain instantly, without understanding the deeper causes of imbalance. But the body does not work in such extremes. It is a system of constant change, influenced by your habits, thoughts, environment, and time. When you believe in a single cure for everything, you may overlook the signals your body is giving you. Fatigue, discomfort, or illness are not simply problems to eliminate, they are messages to understand. If you silence these messages without reflection, the root remains untouched. True healing asks for awareness, not avoidance. There is also a subtle danger in expecting perfection from any remedy. When the outcome does not match the expectation, frustration arises. You may feel disappointed or begin searching endlessly for the next solution. This cycle keeps the mind restless, always chasing, never arriving. In contrast, when you accept that no single ingredient or practice can solve everything, a sense of calm begins to grow. You become more patient, more observant, and more open to gradual improvement. The body heals in layers. Some changes are quick, like a moment of relief or warmth. Others take time, unfolding slowly as your habits shift and your system regains balance. This process cannot be rushed. Just as seasons change in their own rhythm, your well-being develops through steady, consistent care. Understanding this does not make these ingredients useless, it makes them meaningful. Instead of expecting them to do everything, you begin to appreciate what they can actually offer. They become supportive tools, not absolute answers. This shift in perspective is important because it brings responsibility back to you. Your daily choices, your patterns of rest, your state of mind, all of these play a role in your health. When you let go of the idea of a total cure in a single act, you free yourself from unrealistic expectations. You begin to see health as a path rather than a destination. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to the whole. And in this understanding, there is a quiet strength, one that is steady, grounded, and real. Mindful preparation is part of the medicine. Making tea or coffee with calmness and attention turns a simple habit into a healing ritual. When you prepare a simple cup of tea or coffee, it may seem like an ordinary act, something you do without thought, almost automatically. But within this small routine lies an opportunity to transform not just the drink, but your state of being. The way you prepare it can either add to your restlessness or gently guide you toward calmness. The difference is not in the ingredients alone, but in your awareness. Notice how often you rush. Water is boiling, your mind is already somewhere else, planning, worrying, remembering. Your hands move, but your attention is scattered. In such a state, even a nourishing drink becomes just another task completed without presence. The body receives it, but the deeper benefit is lost because the mind remains unsettled. Now imagine a different approach. You pause, even if only for a moment. You listen to the sound of the water as it begins to heat. There is a rhythm in it, steady and natural. You watch the steam rise, soft and quiet, disappearing into the air. As you add each ingredient, you become aware of its color, its scent, its texture. Ginger's sharp aroma, cinnamon's warmth, the golden hue of turmeric, the gentle sweetness of honey, the brightness of lemon. Each one invites your senses to return to the present. In this awareness, the act of preparation becomes something more than routine. It becomes a form of meditation. You are no longer divided between action and thought. You are fully engaged in what you are doing. This unity brings a subtle calmness to the mind. The breath slows, the body relaxes, and tension begins to fade without force. When you finally take a sip, you are not just drinking, you are experiencing. The warmth touches your lips, moves through your throat, and settles within you. Because your mind is present, the body responds more openly. Digestion improves, stress reduces, and the simple act of drinking becomes nourishing on multiple levels. This is why mindful preparation matters. It is not about making something perfect, but about being fully there while doing it. Over time, this awareness begins to extend beyond the cup. You carry it into other parts of your day, how you eat, how you walk, how you speak. Life becomes less hurried and more intentional. In this way, a small daily habit becomes a quiet teacher. It reminds you that peace is not found by escaping your routines, but by entering them with full attention. And when attention is present, even the simplest actions begin to carry a deeper sense of balance and ease. Inner peace directly affects physical health. A calm mind supports a healthy body. Mental balance is just as important as physical care. True health is not something that arrives suddenly, nor is it something that can be placed entirely into a single cup or remedy. It is a slow unfolding, shaped by countless small decisions that you make each day without always noticing their importance. When you begin to understand this, your relationship with your body changes. You stop searching for quick fixes and start building steady foundations. The body is constantly communicating. Sometimes it speaks through energy, sometimes through fatigue, and sometimes through discomfort. These signals are not punishments, they are guidance. When you listen carefully, you begin to understand what supports you and what drains you. A certain drink, a certain habit, or even a certain way of thinking can influence how you feel over time. This awareness does not come instantly, it develops through observation and patience. When you add natural ingredients to your tea or coffee, such as ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, honey, or lemon, you are not performing a magical act. You are simply offering the body supportive elements that may help it function more smoothly. But their true value is not isolated. It lies in how consistently you care for yourself in all aspects of life. Sleep, movement, stress, and thought patterns all play an equal role. Many people focus only on physical remedies while ignoring the mind, yet the state of the mind deeply affects the body. Stress can tighten muscles, disturb digestion, and weaken immunity over time. Calmness, on the other hand, allows the system to function more freely. This is why inner balance is as important as physical nourishment. When the mind is scattered, even the best ingredients cannot be fully appreciated or absorbed. Health also grows through repetition. One mindful drink will not transform your life, but thousands of small mindful choices will. Each time you slow down, each time you choose awareness over haste, you strengthen a pattern of care. Over weeks and months, these patterns shape your overall well-being more than any single moment ever could. It is also important to accept that the body changes with time. There will be periods of strength and periods of weakness. Instead of resisting these changes, understanding them brings peace. You learn to support your body according to its needs rather than demanding constant perfection from it. In the end, true wellness is not a destination where disease is completely absent. It is a continuous journey of balance, attention, and respect for the life within you. When you live with this understanding, even simple acts like preparing a drink become reminders of a deeper truth. Healing is not a moment, but a way of living.